Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing this week's Top 5 Wednesday, and this week's topic are the top 5 bookish things you're a Grinch about. So this is meant to be quite a fun topic, not to go into all the kind of more diverse things people don't like about books, like diversity and stuff like that. This is meant to be more of a funnish thing about what we don't like about books. First thing that really annoys me about books is where you get different sized hardbacks. So I have 4 books here and they are all different sizes. So let me just see if I can show you this. Here you go, so they're all kind of different sizes. So you've got this one, which is kind of like the size of the American YA hardbacks. Normally they're just a bit smaller than the UK hardbacks. Then you've got a big hardback and then the bigger hardback where the majority of books are this size, the original hardbacks. But I just don't like how they're all different sizes because I have no idea how to order them on my bookcase. At the moment I'm doing them in size order, but then when I get an actual bookcase I'd want to put them in alphabetical order, but all the books will be different sizes and it will just annoy me. So yeah, that's one thing that I'm really Grinch about because it just annoys me. Why can't books just all be the same size? It will be so much better. And it's annoyed me how recently they've started doing paperbacks a bit bigger as well. So you've got the normal size like the ones behind me, but then some books when they're first released in the UK, because we don't get the hardbacks for YA novels, some of them are like bigger sized paperbacks. They did that with one book that I can't remember and it just really annoyed me. So now I'm just waiting for the normal sized paperback to come out because yeah, it's just one of the things that really annoys me about books. Another thing that I'm a Grinch about are covers that don't mean anything about the book. So the main example of this is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, because I have no idea what this has to do with the book. I've read the book, obviously, and I don't get why there's a character in a nest and why the nest has wings. I do not understand that. It could be something about Harry Potter's son and how he's been like kept in a nest and protected, but he hasn't really, because everyone knows he's Harry Potter's son. He hasn't been protected from anything and I just don't understand it. Next one is Instalove. That totally annoys me, and the most recent book I've read which has Instalove is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I just hate Instalove so much, and it mostly happens in YA novels. I don't like it because why does two people have to fall in love automatically? Why can't they just be friends? The fact that these two characters basically looked at each other. It was mostly the guy, Daniel. He basically looked at her and started following her around, which is seen as insta-love, but I see it as kind of stalking, and if I was Natasha I would have thought he was such a weirdo. I would have never gone near him, but yeah, it's just one of the things that really annoys me. Another thing along the same lines that happens a lot in YA books is love triangles, and the main one for that is The Hunger Games. This is the one I first thought of, obviously with Katniss, Peter and Gale. This happens in a lot of books, it'd be impossible to name them all, but love triangles, it just annoys me nowadays. It's like, just stop it. You see it in so many books, you just want to say, just stop it, don't have any love triangles, please just pick one or don't have any love at all, because it does my nutting, seriously. Next one is overhyped books. Now this doesn't happen a lot for me. Luckily I've been quite lucky with books. If certain people like them, I tend to like them as well. But there's one book from the beginning of the year, or it might have been the end of last year, but that is The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. This was hyped up so much. I thought I would love it because I'm a history nut, I love my historic fiction. This was a bit mythical about going down to Essex, so it's set in the UK as well. And there's like a mythical serpent, but I read this and I found it so boring, and then after I read it, it became Waterstone's Book of the Year last year, and I was like, but why it is rubbish? I don't understand why it is the Book of the Year. I don't understand why people like it. I read it, I literally had to force myself through it, but yeah, this was definitely way overhyped. Even though it's got a really pretty cover, that's one thing that drew me towards it. But yeah, I read it because of the hype, I read it because it looked pretty, and it was just shit, to be honest. So yeah, those are my bookish things that I'm a Grinch about. It could have been a lot longer because there's quite a few things I'm a Grinch about, especially with YA. there's quite a lot of YA stuff that annoys me, which is why I do want to start reading more adult books, but sometimes YA just calls to me. That's the thing that mostly gets recommended to me, especially through BookTube and Goodreads. So yeah, that's it for this topic. If you want to comment down below with what you're Grinch about, that would be ace, because we can probably talk about that. And as usual, there's my social media links all below. So I will see you later with a new video. Bye!